Okay. Students, last class we had, I had written the equations, no, directly. Code converter. Last class we have discussed BCD to XS3 code converters, and we were trying to design a sequential circuit for this, right? So, I had given you the equations. D1 you will get it as Q2 bar, D2 as Q1, D3, Q1, Q2, Q3 plus X bar, Q1, Q3 bar plus X, Q1 bar, Q2 bar, and Z is equal to X bar, Q3 bar plus X, Q3. And these are the equations you have to get from the transition table what we had written, right? I hope all of you have got the same equations. Otherwise, you please cross check, because you know how to write the K-map, you know how to derive the equations. It is not required for me to explain or derive these equations here. Okay? Because you already know how exactly you can write the K-map from the table, and you can simplify it. So now the reason why I have taken this topic again is I'll just show you how to write the circuit for this. Again, you know how to write the circuits. Once we get the equations, it is very easy for us to write the circuit. But generally in the code converters, the gates what they use will be an NAND gate. Okay. So in the circuit, okay, how many D flip-flops we have? 3 D flip-flops now. 3 D flip-flops. So I'm going to take 3 D flip-flops. So let me call this as D1. Again, positive edge triggered D flip-flop. All the flip-flops are. So this is D2. And this is D3, okay, and this is also a clock. Okay, all the D flip-flops, clock pulse is given directly, fine. So now, okay, this is D1, D2, D3, and let me call this output as Q1, this is Q1 bar, and Q2, Q2 bar, Q3, Q3 bar, right? Okay, so what is D1? D1 is Q2 bar, this is Q2 bar now, so D1 is Q2 bar. D1 is Q2 bar, fine. And what is D2? D2 is Q1. D2 is Q1. D2 you can even make a connection, skip the connection here, or generally you will connect like this. Wherever there is a connection, we write it dot, right? So D2 is what? Q1, okay. And D3 is what? Q1, Q2, Q3. So this equation, D3 equation, I will take it again here, Q1, Q2, Q3 plus X bar, Q1, Q3 bar. What is X? X is an input variable, right? X, Q1 bar, Q2 bar. So to implement this using, you see in the exam you can write Q1, Q2, Q3 to an AND gate, and then OR gate you can use. But I am trying to write the circuit what generally we'll use NAND gates. So how can we use NAND gate for this? You have to take double complement for this. So when we take double complement, apply De Morgan's theorem, Q1, Q2, Q3 complement into X bar, Q1, Q3 bar complement into X, Q1 bar, Q2 bar, and function it is, and whole complement we have. So in your textbook you will find a circuit like this. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q1, Q2, Q3 will be given to a what gate? NAND gate. Whole bar we want now. So give this to a NAND gate. So what you will be getting here? Q1, Q2, Q3 whole bar. Next, what do I want? X bar, Q1, X bar. Okay, you can take a variable X, complemented X bar. You can use NAND gate again for this. X bar, Q1, Q3 bar. So here I have X, Q1, Q3 bar, and then X, Q1 bar, Q2 bar. X I have here only, so I take it from there. Okay. Okay, so this is X now. So I take X from here. X, Q1 bar, Q2 bar. So Q1 bar, Q2 bar. And give these two again an AND gate. So here you will have X, Q1 bar, Q2 bar. All these again to an AND gate. So all these give again to an AND gate. So what are you getting here? This and whole bar. Give this to an D3. D3 input is this. See, this is using NAND gate. Otherwise you can implement the same using OR gate and AND gate. Okay. And here I am writing Q1, Q2, Q3. These this Q1 is what? It is taken from here. You can either take a wire like this, connection like this. Q2 will be here. So if I connect like that, I think you may get confused. So that's why I have written the inputs here. But what is this Q1? Q1 is the same Q1 here. Q2 is this Q2. Q3 is this Q3. Okay. But X is an external input variable. So these are the inputs for the 3D flip-flop. And we also have one more output variable, that is Z. So what is the equation? X bar Q3 bar. So X bar, we have X bar here. Okay, you have to take it from here. So since, okay, let me write X bar only. This X bar is same as this X bar, fine. X bar Q3 bar. Where is Q3 bar? This is Q3 bar. Let me implement this also using NAND gate. So NAND gate, so you get X bar Q3 bar whole bar X Q3. So X Q3 I have here. Again to a NAND gate. So what do I get here? X Q3 whole bar. So give these to one more NAND gate. So output is what? X bar Q3 bar whole bar X Q3 whole bar, right? Whole bar, which is nothing but X bar Q3 bar plus X Q3. If you take double complement for this, what is the equation you are going to get? X bar Q3 bar whole bar X Q3 whole bar. The same I am getting there. It's a simple De Morgan's theorem what we have applied here. Okay. So this is what the code converter circuit, what you can see in your textbook. Okay. So you don't get confused with this. This is exactly the same circuit what they implemented but using NAND gate, De Morgan's theorem. So your basics should be strong. You have to be very strong in the first two modules. When it comes to combinational or sequential, K-map is very important. You need to know K-map very well. Only then all these designs are possible. And De Morgan's theorem, most of the cases we apply De Morgan's theorem. So De Morgan's theorem apply. You have to be you should know how to apply De Morgan's theorem for the equations to simplify or to realize the equations using NAND and NOR gates. Okay. So this is Q1 output, this is Q2 and this is Q3. Okay. So this is what is the code converter circuit and the equations. Fine. So with this we have completed code converter, that is BCD to XS3 conversion. So next we have next example we'll take, that is comparator. Okay.